Welcome back to Animal City Stories. I'm your narrator, and today we're diving deep into a case that sends shivers through our bustling metropolis. In the heart of Animal City, where the sun glistens off the waterways and every creature lives in harmony, a shadowy figure began to stir up trouble. Our story begins with three of the finest officers on the force. Officer Croc with his keen eye and unshakable nerve. Officer Shark, the fastest swimmer on the patrol with a heart as golden as the treasures he protects. And Officer Gator, the master of disguise and tactical thinking. They were the best of the best, the guardians of the Animal City Police Department's Aquatic Division. Lately, a strange and slippery crime wave had hit the city's canals and harbors. Citizens were reporting bizarre incidents. A beaver would be happily working on his dam, and suddenly, zap! A strange tingling sensation, a moment of confusion, and his favorite tool belt would be gone. A flamingo, practicing her elegant poses by the water's edge, would feel a sudden jolt, and poof, her pearl necklace vanished. The reports were all the same, a mysterious sting, followed by a swift and silent robbery. The city was on edge. Who was this phantom thief? What was this strange stinging power? The case landed on the desks of our elite trio. Officer Croc spread a large map of Animal City's waterways across the main briefing table. "All right, team," he said, his voice a low rumble. "Let's look at the facts. The incidents are happening all along the main canal, from the sunken ship souvenir shop to the Coral Reef Cafe." Officer Gator, tapping his chin thoughtfully, pointed a claw at the map. "The timing is erratic. Morning, noon, and night. The thief is bold, but also very quiet. No witnesses have actually seen the culprit, just felt the sting." Officer Shark circled the table, his movements sleek and purposeful. "The victims described the feeling as electric. A quick, sharp shock that leaves them dazed for a few seconds. That's our window. The thief is fast, using that moment of confusion to make off with the goods. Their first lead came from a wise old turtle who ran a newsstand near the docks. I saw a flicker," the turtle said slowly, polishing his shell. "Something almost transparent, shimmering in the water right after the pelican got robbed of his lunch money. It moved like a ghost." "A ghost?" The description was unusual. The team decided to patrol the canals undercover. Officer Gator, the master of disguise, camouflaged himself as a floating log near the Coral Reef Cafe. Officer Croc blended into the muddy banks near a popular fishing spot, appearing as nothing more than a bumpy piece of driftwood. Officer Shark patrolled the deeper channels, a silent shadow beneath the surface. Hours passed. The city bustled around them. Boats passed. Citizens laughed and chatted. Then it happened. A group of playful otters were juggling shiny pebbles by the water's edge. Suddenly, one of them yelped and dropped his favorite shimmering stone. "Ouch! Something stung me!" he cried, rubbing his paw. In that split second, a nearly invisible, gelatinous form shot out from under the dock, snatched the pebble, and vanished into the murky water. "I saw it!" Gator's voice crackled over the radio. "It's translucent, dome-shaped, with long trailing tentacles." "It's a jellyfish! A jellyfish!" Croc exclaimed. "Of course, the sting, the near invisibility. It all adds up." Shark's voice came through, cool and determined. "He's heading for the old sunken sewer system. He's fast, but I'm faster. I'm in pursuit." Shark sliced through the water, a silver blur chasing a phantom. The jellyfish, whose name they would later learn was Joltin' Jerry, was slippery and quick. He darted through narrow pipes and weaving through underwater obstacles. But Officer Shark was relentless, using his incredible speed and knowledge of the city's currents to stay right on his tail. Meanwhile, Croc and Gator coordinated from the surface. "He's using the sewer network to pop up all over the city," Gator analyzed, tracking the path on his digital map. "We can't just chase him, we need to corner him." Officer Croc had an idea. "Gator, head to the main filtration grate at the edge of the industrial zone. I'll go to the central reservoir outlet. Shark, your job is to herd him. Don't let him double back. We're going to create a bottleneck." The plan was set in motion. Shark expertly chased Jolton Jerry through the maze of tunnels, making it seem like the jellyfish was escaping, but always guiding him toward their trap. Jerry, arrogant in his speed, didn't realize he was being herded. He saw an opening ahead the main filtration grate and bolted for it, thinking it was his path to freedom in the open water. But as he approached, a large, log-like shape shifted. It was Officer Gator blocking the exit. Jerry spun around, panicked, only to see Officer Shark closing in from behind. He darted down a side tunnel, his last escape route. But that's exactly what Officer Croc was counting on. At the end of that tunnel was the reservoir outlet, and Croc was waiting, his powerful jaws ready to block the pipe. Trapped, Jolton Jerry was cornered. With nowhere to go, his tentacles drooped, and he floated in defeat. All right, you got me, he wobbled. It's not easy being a jellyfish, you know. Everyone just floats right through me. I just wanted a little sparkle in my life. The officers gently contained Jerry in a specially designed, sting-proof transport bubble. Back at the station, they recovered all the stolen items. The beaver's tool belt, the flamingo's necklace, the otter's pebble, and a pile of other shiny trinkets. Jolton Jerry had to do community service, helping to clean the city's canals, a job where his ability to get into small spaces was actually a big help. He learned that you don't need to take things to get noticed, and that helping others brings a much better kind of sparkle to your life. The city was safe once more, thanks to the teamwork and brilliant strategy of Officers Croc, Shark, and Gator. They proved that no matter how slippery a villain might be, no one is above the law in Animal City. By working together, combining their unique strengths, they showed that brain, brawn, and speed are an unstoppable force for good. And so, as the sun set over the peaceful waterways, our three heroes knew their work was done for the day. But they were always ready, always watching, prepared for the next great adventure in Animal City. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling case. If you enjoyed the story of our animal police, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an adventure. See you next time.